Hello, welcome to Texas Style Cuisine. Today I'm going to show you how to make pinto beans over the campfire. Alright, here we go making our beans. This is one of my old Dutch oven pots. This was my grandma and grandpa's. So I figure this pot's about 100 years old. It's an old Martin stove in range number 7. Still got the original lid. The pot's there, still in pretty good shape. But we're going to do our pinto beans in here today. Now I've had the beans soaking all day. So they're in here in some water. And I'm going to add a little more water to them. They've soaked up all the water they had. You know, you don't have to soak your beans. Helps them cook a little faster if you do. But I'm going to bring this up almost to where it's full. I got 2 pounds of beans in there. So we got water in it, and now we're going to add our seasonings. And I'm going to take just plain black pepper. This is a table grind. I'm going to put a tablespoon of black pepper for 2 pounds of beans. Tablespoon of granulated garlic. Salt. I'm going to do about 1.5 tablespoons of salt. Got that right there. Then I'm going to take some jalapeno peppers. This is maybe about 1/2 cup of peppers. I'm going to put those in there. And I'm going to put part of the juice. I'm going to put all the juice. Now, I recommend using the peppers. You might think it's too hot. If you think it is, cut back on it, or at least use some of the juice of these pickled jalapenos. They put a tremendous flavor in with your beans. The other thing I'm going to add in there is some bacon. So I've got about, 3 or 4 slices of bacon here, and I'm just going to slice those up into smaller pieces. There it goes. Got my spoon, give everything a little bit of a stir. And again, not a lot going in here. Just salt, pepper, garlic, and jalapenos. Oh, one other thing, about forgot, my onions. I've got a small white onion that I have diced up that I'm going to put in here. And may not put it quite all. Go about that much. You can use a small onion, half of a big one. I'd say maybe 3/4 of a cup or so for 2 pounds of beans. But it's going to give us a good flavor. Now we're going to get these on a campfire. We're going to get them to boiling. Then I'm going to raise them up off the fire and with a shorter hook so they just simmer. And we'll let them simmer for about 2.5 hours, and they'll be ready to go. All right, I'm going to take one of my long hooks. I want this down by the fire because I want it boiling. So I'm going to hang this on my long hook. And if you will notice, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put it just downwind of the fire because the wind's blowing this way. So if I put it right over the middle of the fire, it wouldn't get all the heat. If I'm putting it a little bit to the side, it'll catch more heat. The other problem we have is if you look close at this fire, I have a log that I'm trying to get some coals out of right under it. That will also block my heat. So I'm going to move that over a little bit. It's going to keep burning. Now I've got good heat coming straight up. There's nothing blocking my heat to get onto my beans. I'm going to let them come to a boil. Then I'll get a shorter hook, raise them up off the fire a little bit. Okay, I switched my pots. My beans were boiling really good. So I raised them up so they'd go to a simmer, put my chili down lower, and let that come up to a boil. And again, we've probably got an 1.5 hours for both of those to finish cooking, but they're both looking real good. Okay, let's check our beans, see how they're going. We've got a good steady boil on those. Cover them back up. All right, let's check out our beans. See how they're looking. They've been on there about 2.5 hours. Pick that up. They are looking fine, looking fine. Nothing wrong with those pintos at all. See how they taste. Oh yeah. Excellent, excellent beans. Nothing wrong with those at all. Thanks for stopping by Texas Style Cuisine. We hope you enjoyed our episode of cooking pinto beans over the campfire. If you did, go down there and give us a thumbs up. If you've never subscribed to our channel, we'd really appreciate it if you did. Go out and check our other videos, see what's going on. We're bound to have something that you'll enjoy, and we'll see you next time on Texas Style Cuisine.
Sitting by the wagon when the sun come up this morning, bacon, eggs, and coffee, biscuits, and beans. Cookie strikes the bell and he rings the world a warning. How them boys put food away beats all I've ever seen.